I've always loved music, but I've never wanted to play it professionally. This program it's unique in the sense that it is very technical focused.
I knew that I wanted to go into live sound because it was something that I had been doing all throughout high school. And I just remember typing sound design and audio production schools that are close to Wisconsin. And Michigan Tech came up, and there was a ranking of the best ones with those programs, and Michigan Tech was pretty high up there. And then I looked more into both the sound design and audio production programs, and I just found that I fit best with audio production.
So most people have been to a concert and know oh, you see the front of house station with all the little faders and all the knobs. Do you know what all those knobs do? And it's you learn what all the knobs do.
You get exposed to a lot of different stuff, and you get to try a lot of different things. But I really found that I liked kind of programming things and the control of different equipment and audio and video, and really more of the behind the scenes work of how to make things trigger other things and put on an interesting show for people.
You would be hard-pressed to find many other programs related to this one that allow the students within them to get their hands into so much and produce so much that they can then look back at and be proud of post-education.
You're going to learn how to set up the systems, how they work, how to, the physics behind why this is working, why this sounds the way it does. If you hear something, it's all the behind the scenes that make it work. So it's learning how to set up the system that makes the sound, whether it's just a single microphone and speakers or something way more complex.
It's so largely hands-on that, coming out of the program, I can say that I worked on 5 shows, a live install, sound design for 3 video games, programmed some live entertainment things. There's a lot of different things that came out of my time here. And it's not just I took a class, it's look at this thing I accomplished.
I think one of the most important features of this program and of this department is just how intimate it is. And how invested the program is in getting you in the rooms, hands-on with the gear.
I like that it's small. I think there's only 60 of us in the VPA department, so it's very small. You get to know a lot of people, which is good for making connections later on in life, being able to get jobs.
I do think I'm being really well prepared for the future. I do feel pretty confident just with, everything that we've been able to do and with these connections that I've made.
And the pursuits don't necessarily feel as though they are strictly technical pursuits. There's a lot of opportunities for self-expression and everything that you get to do, which is one of the biggest draws for me.
Just looking at the small network of my peers who I went to school with during my time here. I'm a system designer and a programmer. I have a friend who's a freelance live technician. I have a friend who's a live front of house mixer. I have a friend who's an acoustician. I have a friend who's a network engineer. There's a lot of different places you can go from this foundation, and I don't think there's a shortage of work or opportunity within it.